Howdy fellas, we're back with Minecraft for episode 10, the big 10. Lovely jubbly. Last episode, we made this cow house, moved the cows out of my house into their own one. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I will link the previous episodes in a playlist in the description. In today's one, we are going to be focusing on moving those sheep from there into their own kind of little hut thing, similar to this. Over here, it's going to be a 4x4 thingy. One for each dye colour, which means we're going to have to go and collect them, which means we're going to have to find a desert, which will be interesting, because I haven't actually seen one of those yet. And I'm going to have to clear out most of this hill, to be honest. I want to take off, like, 3 layers of here, and I'm going to have to wipe most of this forest to get the materials. I will replant after, but at least initially. Because it takes a lot of wood, as that one building guy says. I think it's called Bobby Duke. Yeah, him. Anyway, so we're gonna be passively breeding these guys up as we go through the episode, because I want to have at least 2 per color. So, you know, quick maths. We need 32 sheep, which I might have already. I'm not actually sure, but just in case, I'm gonna keep breeding them up as we go. And first order of business, I need to clear out the trees from over here. I mean, I think I might map out the actual area it's going to take to make this first, because then I can just only actually like remove what is needed. So I'm thinking it's going to be looking similar to this, with a nice kind of decorated bit on the outside. And then the, like, you know, internal fence so they don't just run over. And I'm thinking a lot today. Oof. That it is going to be 6x6 fence. So therefore 8x8 on the actual outside do me flip. So we're going to need to mark that out. I'm going to mark out in some form of dirt, probably. So we're gonna need 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna. How do I want to mark this out? I think I'm gonna just quickly replace these with normal dirt, and then I can just mark it out in paths. Here we go. So then I can just mark this out in path. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is the area of the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is here. Okie dokie. And then that just lines back up with there. So this is the outside area of the first one. It is going to have a roof which goes out 1 block further, so I do want to make sure there's at least a bit of space around it. So, I mean, that shouldn't actually be a problem for the most part. I think it's just these ones like by the edges here. I'm going to have to smooth this out a little bit. Like, I'm gonna clear this out, because I don't really want it to like stick out in front of the edge of the building. But I don't necessarily want this right up against the edge of it either. And this also is going to be, I think I already said 4x4, so going to need another one like instantly that way. But there's going to be a 2-block separation between each one, because that gives space for the roof to come out by 1 block. And I'm realizing with all the stuff I'm going to be digging, I'm probably going to need to make a new pickaxe and shovel. Oh wait, no, I forgot we gained the capability to fix them a little bit. Forgot about that, never mind. So the 2 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. Just mark this out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Across here. This is going to go over this this cave, which I do want to go into, not actually necessarily to mine. I just want to kind of light it up a little bit, because I will be covering it over, and I don't just want mobs spawning everywhere. I do not have the torches for that. That's fine. So that's the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the area of the second one. This is the only thing. We do encounter stone. Which I will obviously need to replace because I want grass to grow on it and whatever. But that shouldn't actually be too bad because I think we were running out of dirt, but given I'm going to be removing most of this landscape, we should gain enough back to be able to replace a little bit of floor, you would assume. So if we just dig this all up, because gravel's like as helpful as stone to make a grass floor, which is not very. There we go. And then just mark this out. So this is 2 of them. And I'm just going to expand this plan out. But for now, I'm not going to fully like carve the mountain into a realistic shape or anything. I'm literally just gonna cut out specifically the area that these actual buildings are going to take. And then I'll get back to you and show you what that looks like. So give me 1 second. So, it's been a few days for me because I went to Scotland. Don't worry about that. I'll explain a different time, maybe. So, I've made most of the progress in the... what I said I was going to do. Cleared out this massive area and marked out all of the squares. I've left these open so that the grass can spread through them more easily. I guess I can close them now because the grass is in the middle. But anyway, I'm going to take this down a couple more layers. But to do that, I want to refresh my shovel. And to do that, I needed more materials. So I went mining and found a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of other stuff, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to get a fortune pickaxe though, so I mined all of them with the silk touch one so I could save the ore for later. I promise the story is actually going somewhere. And I found a dungeon while I was down there, but my recording corrupted. I don't know why. Like, Streamlabs crashed while I was recording. So it's just gone. Even though supposedly if you recorded MKV it won't do that. But hey, solid. So that's just gone now. But there is a dungeon. It's just one zombie spawner. There were 2 chests that gave this music disc, this name tag, and these 2 pieces of horse armor. So now we have all 3 of the horse armor types, which is very cool. Got a bunch of ore here, and yeah, the disc and the name tag. So we can actually name one of the animals now when we want to with this. But I want to try and get fortune to just on a pickaxe so that I can get these ores better. But to do that, I need more levels because apparently, I looked it up, the minimum required level to get Fortune 1 is level 17 apparently, which, as you can see, I am not. So I'm going to go back down to the dungeon. It's not actually that far in, it's just in there through a couple of windy paths. I'm going to go back down to the dungeon, reactivate it, because I put torches on it, and just farm some zombies for a little bit, get some more XP. And then I will cut back to when I've got the XP so that we can try and get some fortune, mine these out, get more diamonds so I can fix the tools up and mine all of this stuff out, flatten it a little bit. And when I say I cut back to that, I mean I will cut back to me having done that because it's going to take ages. And to be honest, probably it's not that entertaining. But I just wanted to explain what I was doing and what I have been doing. And I'll make sure to actually record this time. So I will be back in a bit. I don't know how long. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know how long for me. It'll be like a second for you. So I turned the dungeon into a little zombie farm. And got 27 levels. I think I was on, what, like 16 before? 13? I don't know, somewhere around there. Got about 2.5 stacks of, I was about to say royal flesh. Rotten flesh. And yeah, it's a decent farm. I don't think it's as fast as it can be, but it's fast enough. So now, I just need to make a new pickaxe here and see if we can get me some fortune. Efficiency 4 is crazy. Fortune, no. Give me that back, please. Thank you. I'm just going to take all of this because I'll probably run out. Not seeing... Oh my days. Silk Touch, Efficiency 2 and Breaking 2. Okay, that's literally better than my Silk Touch one. Guess I'm resetting the Silk Touch one then. Lovely. Oh, Fortune 1, there you go. Fortune 1, Efficiency 3 on Breaking 3. Holy moly. You know, I think I'm probably going to keep this basic, like just Efficiency on Breaking 1. Because I want to save durability on this, basically. So, Fortune 1 only. Not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but Efficiency 3 on Breaking 3 solid. And that Efficiency 2 and on Breaking now is also really, really nice. So, if we... oh, let's see how many diamonds we get. So, we have 54 Deep Slate Diamond Ore, which I'm just going to kind of randomly place in here. I guess. Okay, and now that I've got all that placed down, let's see how many we get. So I started with 54, and I started with 1 diamond. So I'm just going to keep, well, we can just take 1 away from the total. So I started with 1. So hopefully we actually get more than 54. I think I just saw a set of 2 drop. I don't know if Fortune 1 can even give you 3 diamonds from a thing. I assume it's just like can only give you 2 and it's a lower chance. Because I've literally never had Fortune 1 somehow. I've always had, like, you know, 2 or higher. But anyway, let's see how many we're gonna get. I think, oh, we're already, yeah, I'm gonna go past 54 definitely. We're already close to it. Just a couple more. And then hopefully this will give me all the diamonds I actually need for a little while. Because I don't really want to have to keep going mining. Okay, so we got the one spare and 68 out of 54. Which, I mean, it's only a little bit of duplication, but it's enough. I'm just gonna get this iron gone as well. And this can give us the lanterns that we need. Didn't mean to do that. Did I just break the calcite? I did. Lovely jubbly. This is the only con of Efficiency 3. I'm not used to it. Hopefully that little bit of iron can delay how long before we need an iron farm. I'm just going to get this all mined up and get my tools fixed and get back on working on flattening out the hill over there. And I will get back to you when that is done. So, this is finally actually dug out and finished. I already said all these were marked out. I've covered up the cave here, so it's just smooth grass. I've cut this all down, so it's the same height as the floor there. I will smooth this out into more of a like ramp here, like this bit, so it looks a bit more natural. It's not just a flat wall, but I think I'm going to do that at the end. So, now for the framing of these different areas. There is like a different design for each side of it, depending on where it is, because I'm going to have paths in between each of the squares. So on like any outside area will be fully fenced off, and then from place to place like this, there will be fence gates, which means I won't have the exact same like block design around the outside of it because I don't want to block the fences. So, because I don't want to block the gates, I mean. So if I just give an example, that was already bad. This is the corners of all of them will be this shape here. Every single corner of every single building will be that shape. I also don't think I mentioned, I renamed all of the tools. I don't... Okay, this will get cut out if I did already say it, but I don't think I did. We have the spade, Axel the axe, because I'm hilarious, LeBonk the sword, Pew Pew the bow, Yarg the spyglass, because pirates and all that. And then the pickaxes, Ralph, because I wreck it with this one. Yeah. Fortunate Fred, because it's got fortune, and then Silky Steve. I know, very cool names. So we need to get out these and these. I don't need the shovel. I don't need the spade. Right, so on the edge that has a gate, which is only this edge, we do block and slabs and then gates in between. Alright, I am actually going to have to replace these because we don't need paths there anymore. But yeah, that's going to be any side that has a gate will be this, and every side that is leading to another one will be a side that has a gate. So this side, because there's another plot there. This side, because there's another plot there. These two won't, because it's on the outside edge. So the two on the outside edge, if I remember rightly, is this design. Like that. And then again, this, I'm just going to do that to get rid of the path, is, if I make some more slabs, the block slab, and how do you make fence gates again? Not like that, the other way around. Don't worry, I'll get there eventually. There we go, the gates. So the inside layer of fences is mostly going to be there because of these sides that have the slabs. So that the mobs can't just, or so the sheep, sorry, can't just climb over the edge, because that would be slightly detrimental to the idea of holding them captive. So if I just stick these fences in here, you can see that they don't cover the fence gates because there's no point. And there you go. This is one of the pens in terms of the base layer. I'm just going to go sleep very quickly. So obviously this has no roof yet, but it will do, and it will require a lot of fences. Not probably, a lot more than that. But yeah, it's got the same, you can see what I mean by the same kind of design though, because it's got the same corners of logs. It's got this kind of outside design to make it look nice, and then an internal fence to make it functional. But because each of these is going to have one colour of sheep, it doesn't actually need to be that big. It doesn't need that many sheep here. So it's only, what is it, 4x4 in terms of actual free space. I think they can still eat the grass on the fence blocks. I'm not sure about that, but I think they can. But yeah, it's at least 4x4, maximum 6x6. But it's not going to need a lot of sheep in it anyway, so it doesn't need to be huge. So I'm just going to copy this outside... Ooh, laggy. Hello? It's laggy over there for some reason. I'm just going to copy this outside design to the rest of them. And then I will explain how the roof is made and show you that. And I will get back to you. So, the frames have been completed. As you can see, it's a lot. Probably the biggest thing I've made so far. In terms of actual content. I know the Wizard Tower is probably the most time consuming, because that was like, you know, original design. I mean, this is as well, but like that was, you know, one big thing. This is just a ton of the same small things. But anyway, got all the fences, all the gates, all the everything. I am going to have to replace the paths still, which I will do in the next cut, but I've planted these fences here in the corners of the builds on all of them, because that is, I mean, these ones on this lower block are just designed, but that one is what holds up the roof. So I'm going to show you now what I actually do to make the roof, or what I want to do to make the roof, sorry. And it starts with a block on here. And then it is mostly slabs. The block here in the corner is literally the only actual like full block that I use in the entire thing. And yeah, that makes it more resource efficient, which is why I tried to do that. Or partially why I was also kind of copying that build. But yeah, these little paths are going to be kind of covered by these little sticky out sections. And also because the roofs are so close, they do kind of combine like that and there's no gap in the middle. But it's still good in terms of design, in my opinion. And to be fair, it doesn't create enough like darkness for mobs to spawn or anything, so it's basically just you won't be able to see as much sky when you're running through in between all the sheep, but that's not really a big issue. So this raised up layer is another square in the corner and another thing all the way across here. Put the block down and slabs on the sides. I'm just going to extend these out by one since they connect to the next build over anyway. And get the square in here again. And a bosh, and a bosh, and a bosh, and a bosh. So, we need, after this, to go and grab whatever wool we can. Then we're going to have to start adventuring off to find the other colours. Oh, it's getting dark. Lovely. So this little inner layer, just very quickly, I'm going to finish this one before we sleep the night away, is just this little outer ring, and then inside is where we're going to put the coloured wool. How have I fumbled that twice? What a great builder I am. So this is where the wool's going to go, and then, I mean, yeah, this is like a general kind of design. You can tell how it's going to look. The coloured wool to indicate the sheep goes in the middle, and there will be lanterns to keep it lit up. But yeah, you can see it's kind of just a smaller version of that big hut there. And I'm going to just copy-paste that all over the place. And then, finally, we can get on to, as I said, the dye and the different wool. And then we can move the sheep in, and then we're donezo. Never mind, we're not donezo. And then, after the sheep, we can kind of curve out that mountain, naturalize it a little bit, and then we're done. And this has already taken, all my days, 162. This has taken like 30 days, I think. I mean, this was a big area to dig out, to be fair. But it's taken like 30 days. 162 is crazy. We might hit day 200 in like episode 12, maybe. If even that. Might be episode 11. But yeah. I'm just going to copy this across, then we can get on the wool and the dye and the mountain. That'll be it, so give me 1 second. Right, I've got the roofs on. It's looking good. They're all complete, as you can see. And you can see the little connections that I was on about. Made from these sheltery bits. But it's not too bad. It's nice and open here still. I don't really mind that it's covered up a little bit here. I think it still looks good. I can't really be bothered to remove those paths right now. These little paths here. So to be honest, I'm just gonna repath these if I can. Am I gonna? I can't. Ooh, okay, interesting. I'm gonna just repath these, and then if I undo the rest of them at some point, I'll undo them as well. But anyway, just for the sake of temporary consistency, we'll have them pathed. So we need now to just get the dye and move the sheep in here. So I think I'm gonna move the sheep in first, probably, and then we can go get the dye after. I mean, what dye do we have currently? We need black. Yeah, black. We need. Hold on, let me put some of this stuff away. I'll organise this later. Okay, black we need. That's not the right chest. This is the right chest. I need 4 yellow as well. Do need the orange, which we don't currently have enough of. Need white dye, light grey. I'm gonna need grey as well. That gives me 2 grey. Where's the bones? Bones. There's bones. I don't seem to have any ink sacs, which does make it slightly harder. But that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chuck that in there. Gives me grey. And that gives me all the light grey I need. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, and 1. Okay, so we've got all the black to white that we need. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 brown. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 red. 4 yellow, obviously, the orange there. 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. 4 pink. Or magenta, sorry. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. Let me put that back in there because we need pink. That doesn't make, no, of course it doesn't make pink because that isn't white yet. There we go. We got the pink. We need blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light blue as well, so I'm going to need more white. And then how do you make cyan? Is that like blue and green, I think? I'm pretty sure that's blue and green. I need to go and get cactus. And that's it really, I just need cactus. So this is where we're gonna have to go find a dessert. But other than that, we've got all the colours that we need. So I'm gonna just grab the wheat here. Actually, I might get leads instead. How many leads do I have? Only 3. Why? I need to start remembering where stuff actually is, so I stop jumping through chests like that. Do only have 3, but that's fine, realistically. That, I think, is like this order, I believe. Yeah, then we just have cyan that we need there. That's, I do need a bit more orange. Can you make orange out of... Why do I keep doing this? You need orange out of these then. There we go. So I'm just going to grab these sheep. Oh, I'm going to sleep first. Then I'm going to grab the sheep, get them all into the different containers, colour them up, and then we're going to go on an adventure and look for a desert. So I'll be back when I've done that. So we have got all the sheep that we have the right colours for in here and coloured. We got yellow, orange, red, brown, black, and the greys and the whites, and these pinky and bluey ones. We still need cyan, dark green, and light green, which is what we're going to go to the desert for. And yeah, even the ones that I don't have the colours for, I have got the sheep in the pens. Just obviously haven't dyed them yet. And after we've got the cactus from the desert, I think eventually we're going to need to do a cactus farm. And when I say eventually, I mean probably next episode, to be honest with you. But we also need to make paths there and get lanterns. That was it. Need lanterns for the lighting, except I might come back to the lanterns. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do lanterns later when we've got an iron farm. I think for now, I'm probably just going to stick with torches. I mean, do we... Hold on, let me just grab this torch. I might be a stupid line of thinking, but I realized I don't actually know if you can put torches on a fence. You can't. Right. I mean, on these edge ones, I can just put it like there. But on these ones in the middle, There's nowhere obvious to stick a torch here. That is a predicament. I mean, I might just put it on the sides like that. And just light up the edges instead. Yeah, in fact, I'll probably just do that. But anyway, I'm going to just... originally, I was going to put lanterns on this, like in there. But we don't really have the iron for it. So I'm going to wait until I get an iron farm. Then I'll make lanterns for this. I do want to do an iron farm soon. I'll probably do it, like, episode 12. But yeah, we're just going to stick with torches for now. But anyway, we need to go find a dessert. So I will head out in a direction. Actually, I need to get more food first. That's probably a good idea. I'll grab food, I'll grab a bed, and then... Where's food? And then we can head out somewhere. Which way do we want to go? Okay, well, I'll sleep first. But then I think we'll probably go, like, that way. Yeah, somewhere over there. At least not... Okay, well, yeah, we'll pick a direction, we'll go. I will cut back if we find anything interesting, or when we get to a desert, whichever happens first. So I'll see you there in a minute. Lads, I've been running for a little bit, and I think I finally see a desert. Yes, finally. I think it's been like 2 Minecraft days, so about 20 minutes. I've seen a lot of beaches, a lot of sand, but only now have we actually found a desert. Hopefully it's a large one. I have no clue if it is though. Lagging a little bit here. What the heck is this? What? Give me the Silky Steve. What is this? Tall dry grass. Dry grass? What? I mean, it looks really cool, but that's really strange. Huh. Okay. I guess that's so that you can just kind of... It's not only dry bushes everywhere, probably. But this is what we were looking for. Do I even need... I don't even know if I, like, need Silk Touch for that. But I might do. Well, let's get this cactus. Now, I'm aware that we only need a few, but, oh, hello. Well, that's interesting. I was going to say I'm aware we only need a few, but I'm going to get more cactus anyway, just in case. But that is an interesting development. Is there anything else interesting around here? Any temples? Any villages? Not by the looks of it, but to be fair, I can't actually see that far. Yeah, I'm just going to take all of this, but I reckon we can just leave this now, actually. Is that? Oh yeah, there's an iron golem. Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? I reckon we take this now. I don't think there's... There don't seem to be literally... Well, there's one guy. 2 guys. Huh. Okay. Well, I reckon we just take this now, actually. We've got enough cactus. So, how do we want to go about this? Because I don't have a shield. Which might make this slightly difficult. I mean, I should be fine, actually. I've got... What? Oh, my helmet's going to break. I need to fix my armor. Protection 4. Protection 2. A bit of thorns. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, I'm going to need to fix my armor soon. I think I might re-enchant it as well. But, I don't know, I might wait until I've got villagers. Hello, sir. Get him gone. There we go. This is a lot easier than I remember. Just gonna free this guy. Here we go. Protect me, sir. Ooh, rabbits. I like rabbits. Is that really only 2 dudes? Is that... Seriously? Is that it? Is there even anything up here? Oh wow, that was worth it. Dark oak logs. I mean, cool, I guess, but you know, unless it's actual seeds, it's not really very useful. I mean, well, that was kind of pointless, really. Oh wait, that is a camel. What? Okay, hold on. I think I've missed an update. What? What? Why is there a camel? Time to break out your camel. Ooh, that's nice. I didn't even see that. There's red sand and everything. Ooh, solid. Hello. I shall call you Tesco. That's right. Is this? Oh, saddle. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Hello, sir. Well, I would take it back, but I don't exactly have a lead or a saddle on me, so... Ow. There's just one guy. Come on. Ow. Well, that was worth it. 3 dudes, and the tower's already gone. Ooh, I'm gonna take those banners. I don't actually know if I want to hang them up in the same place as the ones that I got off the pillagers. Like the ones that raid the house, but I don't know. It's worth it. I've conquered the tower. This can be a signature of that. Give me this. How's another? Oh, they're respawning. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna just grab these real quick and kill some of those dudes. Mark down some coordinates because I want to make sure we get that. What is it? Badlands, Mesa biome, whatever it's called. Want to make sure we get that locked and loaded for if we ever need gold, I guess. And yeah, then I'll see you back at the house. So we are back from the desert trip, and here is the haul. It took a few days to get back because we stopped off at a lot of things, and full honesty, completely forgot to record them. So I'm just going to explain. Found first a sunken ship and buried treasure. We got 2 coast armor trims. Don't know what it looks like, but I know armor trims are cool. Got Heart of the Sea, obviously, some diamonds, some other stuff. Got another bottle and actual ominous banner from the pillagers, because there was one outside, like a normal set of 3 spawned outside the outpost. These 8 that I actually mined off it apparently don't actually count. They're just painted and named instead of being an actual ominous banner. So I'll just put them in a chest probably, and then I'll decorate with this. Got some lodestone because I found 2 different ruined portals. A lot of obsidian. That's where the melon came from as well. And from the most recent update, I found these. We got leaf litters, which is like, where is it? Like these petals, but it's just like brown leaves. And then there's these wildflowers, which is like a white and yellow version in normal forest, which I think actually looks really, really cool. But I didn't have the inventory space for multiple stacks. Found some tulips. They might look nice in the bee thing. It's basically all I thought. Got 50 sunflowers as well, because I don't really know why. But we've got them. So I'm going to just stick all of these in here for now. Cactus flower, I think. Do we need to turn that into the pink? Nah, I'll just keep them flowers for now. We've got the cactus, so we can regrow some of that. If we have sand, which we do, we got some gold boots as well with feather falling, which is nice. So I'm just going to stick them in here with the other ones. Alright, diamonds go in here. Lodestone, I don't really know where to put, to be honest. Where's mob drops? Here it is. Ominous bottle. Oh, it's a new one. Bad Omen 2. So we've got 1. Hold on. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, got every level. Nice. So pumpkins as well go in here. TNT one piece. The one piece? TNT I don't really know what to do with. I've just kind of got it, you know. I don't even know where to put it in here. Farm and flowers can probably take the... Oh yeah, these firefly bush. It was literally just like a dead bush, but it was glowy and animated. Looked pretty cool, so I grabbed a few of them. Glistening melon. I think I might just go drop this in the chest in the potion room. Because I don't really see where else they would go, or where else they would need to go. Have I got obsidian anywhere in here? In there. Okie dokie. You know what, I'll stick a lodestone in here as well. Heart of the Sea. Well, we got a crossbow as well, which I will stick in here with the other one. Heart of the Sea and the armor trim. I don't know where to put these, so I guess they can just go with the accessories bit here. TNT again. I don't really know. It doesn't really fit anywhere in here. We'll just stick it in its own miscellaneous chest. So then if I can put this ominous banner up here, there we go. And then these 8, I think I might just stick in the mob drops bit here. There we go, that works. Okay. So cactus, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 for the... What do we need it for? We need 4 for the actual green. We need 2 for lime. And I think 2 for cyan. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to look up how to actually make cyan dye. Okay, and it is needed for cyan. So there we go. And then I'm just going to stick the rest of this in farm and flowers with the sugarcane here. So this is how much we need to smelt. I assume we have coal up in here already. We don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick this melon in the chest over here and smelt up this cactus. I'll be back with you in a minute. So I did some things. I know I said I was gonna do the dye before the last cut, but I did a few things on top of that. So firstly, I wanted to fix up like the shovel, my spade, and my armor and stuff. So I came down to the zombie farm to get some levels, and I looked up the chance of this. It's like a 0.2, I think, when there's no chickens anywhere. We got 2 different chicken jockeys, which both despawned because I left. But the sign will stay here, and I'll always just have the number underneath. So there were 2 in there. To be honest, I kind of forgot they can just despawn. So there's just a hole now in honor of them. But, you know, they were there. So we got 2 chicken jockeys, which is insane. Got enough levels to fix all my stuff up. And if I get back up to the top here very quickly. Okay, now that I'm up here, I can show you the finished and final product. 3, 2, 1. Oh my days, why are there dudes up there? Give me 1 minute. I'm not having these guys just sitting on my cow farm. There we go. Anyway, now that they're dead, I can show you. And here it is. So, complete, full, final, finished, whatever other words you can think of that won't get me banned. Literally every colour of wool, all of them. To be honest, I don't even see myself using all of this wool. Because, I mean, unless I do more stuff like this or the bees. But, you know, this is it. We've got all the little huts, all the little colours on the top. We've got gradient from white to black, brown to yellow, lime to light blue, and dark blue to pink at the back. We've got 4 sheep per thing. I've put paths in the middle, so it just looks a bit more presentable. Yeah, 4 sheep per thing. We can breed them if we need to, but I'm not sure there's going to be enough grass, to be honest. But they're all coloured, they're all done. It's looking nice, and I have smoothed out as well these hills, so it's, I mean, it still looks like, you know, man-made because it's just a ramp, but it looks better like this at least than it did as a flat wall. So it's more presentable. It's fully done. We got paths everywhere. It's accessible. It's nice. It's cool. It fits in. Color scheme, nice. It's not actually taking up too much general space. I mean, it's by far the biggest thing I've done, but you know, there's still like plenty of space to do other stuff and leave paths around everywhere. And it only took, I don't even know how many days. It took all my days. Day 178. Well, I'm not actually sure what day we started on. I think it was there like 130 something, 40 something maybe. But day 179. Okay, well, easily the most time consuming thing then. But not too bad, not too bad. And I think it is worth the effort, personally. So, that is it. That is the complete build. And now we can use it to make a lot of stuff, really. I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, it's just stuff like this again, like I said. But we did today this sheep farm. We found a desert. We found multiple biomes. I found a bunch of structures. I found 2 different dog spawn points. I just didn't have any bones, so I didn't collect them. We got fortune, which is good. We got, what else did we get? Dungeon set up. So we got an XP farm. Made loads of progress in this, so it might be a longer one. If it is, I apologise. But if you enjoyed, please do drop a like and consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton. Tell me what you want to see in the next one. Watch the previous ones. And that's it. Thanks for watching.